there. So last of my videos for spring summer trends, I'm going to talk about trousers. So there's many different types out there, as you'll imagine. There's lots of obviously crop trousers, that kind of thing. On my mannequin here you can see I've got some white patch pocket jeans. They're crop ones, they were from last year but they're around again this year. And obviously I've paired it with something pink because that's one of the colours for the season. But anyway, getting back to trousers. So you will find lots and lots of jeans around. We have them all year round, don't we? The current trend, I think I spoke about these in autumn winter as well, is these barrel shaped jeans. So they're slightly broader across the hip and relatively wide all the way down to the foot. Give them a try. I've tried them. They're not for me, I have to be honest, but there are lots of people that are wearing them, look absolutely fantastic in them. So give them a try if you like, to follow trends and you like the idea of the barrel leg. That one's in jeans. They come in all sorts of trousers as well. So like I say, if you like that idea, give them a try. If not, you've got good old jeans. So as I said, the ones behind me there are the white ones. They've got patch pockets and they're cropped. The look of the season is really more the slightly broader leg rather than very, very skinny. But if you love your skinnies, obviously still wear them. These are some black ones. These are from Next. These are the same sort of thing as those white ones. So they've got the patch pocket at the front. And then they've got the kick flare at the bottom. So kick flare, boot cut, as we used to call it, is very, in at the moment. So if you don't want to do the wide leg, then a boot cut can be a way of sort of signalling you're on trend if you like that kind of thing, rather than necessarily having to wear a wide leg. So I've been doing that rather than the very wide legs, although you will have seen if you saw my first video, I've got very wide legs as well. And even the ones I've got on today, to be fair, these are quite wide, they're very silky, wide-ish trousers, but because they've got fluidity to them, they don't hang so wide because they're not stiff fabric. So again, think about the fabric if you want to go wide with your trousers and you're not blessed with really long legs, etc. Okay, so the other ones are these sort of striped edge trousers. Again, it won't be the first time you've heard me talk about these. The ones have got little stripes down the side. These ones are from Mint Velvet. Again, it's that wider leg style. They've got a little tie at the front, as you can see. They're elasticated at the back, so super comfy. You can dress these up, dress these down, whichever you want to do. They are in a fabric rather than a joggy bottom, although I know they look like that as a style. So yeah, if you like that kind of thing, they come in all sorts of different shades. Those ones are in this sort of quite chic beige and cream. These ones from Friends Like these ones are in a blue, and they've got the cream and beige side stripe there as well. So again, they're very similar in the sense they're slightly wider leg and they've got elasticated tops, so very comfortable. So they're the sort of main trouser trends. So it is really more the wider leg trousers that are out there, the crop ones because it's that time of year. There's loads of jeans as always. I've had these ones on. These are silky ones. You get this kind of thing around as well for this time of year. So have a look, see what you've already got in your wardrobe. I'm sure you'll have lots and lots. And then lastly, just to say, there's lots of jumpsuits still around. So yes, you'll get jumpsuits in finer fabrics, but if you wanted a denim one, this was one I just picked up in Sainsbury's the other day as I was shopping. Very wide legs, so you can see, very wide legs. It is in a denim. There's no stretch in this, so it is better if you don't need the curviness or stretchiness of a lycra. So this is just in a denim. It's got the two patch pockets on the top, and then as I said, the very wide legs and the belt to bring it in at the waistline. So good if you want to draw the eye to the waistline. This next one is really good if you've got a curvier figure and you want to feel comfortable, because this has got all the stretch in it. So this is from Joe Brown's. Again, very similar, belted design, two pockets over the bust, and then a wide leg, not quite as wide as the Sainsbury's ones that I just showed you a moment ago. And this one has got a zip at the front. Again, if you wanted to, if you're full busted and it feels a little bit tight, you can just undo that a little bit and wear a top underneath instead of actually having it all the way done up. So something that's got lycra in is great for going around curves. If you've got a straighter figure, then the crisper fabrics will probably work just as well for you. So that's your choices. So lots of choices of trousers out there. Choose whichever ones suit you. Think about where you stop the hemline and is that a flattering point on you, etc. And if you want any styling tips, if you want to know how to make the best of your silhouette, then get in contact. I'd love to help you. All right, take care. Have a fantastic spring and summer season.